Hello, I'm Congressman Rick Boucher, speaking in support of Blacksburg, Virginia's submission to Google's request for information for a gigabit fiber-to-the-home testbed project. I commend Google for its vision in creating opportunities for cities and towns to demonstrate innovative uses of ultra-high-speed broadband connectivity to our neighborhoods and to our homes. I began encouraging local governments throughout Virginia's 9th District to explore the deployment of broadband networks more than 15 years ago. My goal in making that recommendation was to set our region apart in comparison to other rural areas of our nation, to make us more attractive than the typical rural region to companies that are looking to expand their operations into new locations and create technology-based jobs for Southwest Virginians. Our region of Virginia has made major electronic infrastructure strides since that time. The town of Blacksburg is a particular case in point. In 1991, the town, Virginia Tech, and Bell Atlantic set out to offer internet access to every citizen in town, known as the Blacksburg Electronic Village Project. That effort was launched in October of 1993. By the summer of 1997, more than 60% of the town's 36,000 citizens regularly used the internet. 70% of the local businesses, numbering more than 250, advertised online. Blacksburg senior citizens initiated their own listserv to keep in touch one with the other. Instead of watching local dollars flow through the internet on their way out of town, hundreds of local merchants participated in Main Street e-commerce through an online mall. By late 1999, more than 87% of town residents were online, and more than 400 area businesses were listed on that BEV electronic mall. Blacksburg was widely heralded as the most wired community in America. Some of the first e-commerce transactions on the internet occurred in the town of Blacksburg. In fact, it is generally believed that the very first electronic commerce transaction on the internet involved a flower shop in Blacksburg that had placed its merchandise for sale on the Blacksburg Electronic Village community website. That transaction happened very shortly after our legislation to enable the use of the internet for electronic commerce became law in 1991. Blacksburg has a long history of working with private sector partners in deploying communications testbed projects. In March of 1998, Virginia Tech became the only university in the country to bid on and purchase wireless spectrum licenses in the FCC Spectrum auction for local multi-point distribution services spectrum. That purchase by Virginia Tech was for 4 metropolitan statistical areas in Virginia. In September of 1999, I announced that the first rural testbed for LMDS had been successfully completed in the town of Blacksburg, thanks to a partnership between Virginia Tech University and WaveTrace Incorporated. The school donated the technical expertise, and WaveTrace donated the technology and the equipment necessary to test whether the system can be an effective way of delivering broadband service affordably to homes in rural areas. In 2003, I joined with the mayor of Blacksburg in unveiling the Blacksburg Alert System, one of only 7 such municipal alert systems in the country. Blacksburg Alert is a technology system that notifies all registered users of emergencies and other urgent public information, with messages that are simultaneously sent to email accounts, to home phones, and to cell phones. It's since become an essential local government service deployed in communities throughout the United States. Blacksburg teamed up with Teleworks, a local company that developed the software and that system, and provided the proof of concept for delivery of essential information to citizens in a rapid, secure, and efficient manner. You won't find many rural towns that have not only a large technically focused university, but also a bioinformatics institute, a medical school, a school of osteopathic medicine, and a veterinary school. Virginia Tech consistently ranks among the top 15 schools in the nation in the number of patents it receives. It is ranked 46th in the nation in university research and has over 30,000 students. More than two-thirds of those students live in multifamily or apartment complex housing within the town of Blacksburg. Every one of those students spends a large proportion of the day engaged in broadband-intensive activities, including research, entertainment, communications, applications development, and multimedia or streaming video. Blacksburg is the home of Virginia Tech's E-Corridors program, one of the few such university IT outreach programs in the country, which served as a catalyst to bring awareness of the economic development advantages of broadband infrastructure to communities throughout our part of the state. In 2003, this program developed a best practices analysis of a mesh fiber optic infrastructure connecting the Tobacco Region counties in Virginia, which was later built out by the Mid-Atlantic Broadband Cooperative as a regional fiber optic backbone. The broadband capacity it has brought to the western and southern portions of Virginia has attracted numerous companies to the region and has helped to bring more than 2,200 jobs and $300 million of investment to the region. Virginia Tech's Corporate Research Center is the largest research park in Virginia and hosts more than 100 technology-based companies that provide more than 2,000 jobs and contribute to Blacksburg's high-tech professional environment. Last month, I announced federal funding of more than $5 million provided through NTIA's BTOP program to help pay for 110 miles of new ultra-high-speed broadband fiber extending from Blacksburg through 6 counties to the new Virginia Tech Carilion School of Medicine in Roanoke and on to the town of Bedford. This open access network is expected to provide speeds from 10 gigabits per second to up to 200 gigabits per second. As you can tell, I think Blacksburg is a pretty special place. It would be a perfect location for Google to place a revolutionary gigabit fiber to the home experience. Blacksburg's history and accomplishments are compelling proof that it's an excellent location for the type of testbed project that Google is undertaking. Blacksburg's technology-savvy population and its visionary local government will undoubtedly make optimal use of this extraordinary infrastructure in various ways that demonstrate innovation, creativity, and replicable models for increasing broadband adoption nationwide. This is Rick Boucher thanking you for your attention to this presentation and urging that you give serious favorable consideration to Blacksburg as the location for your gigabit testband project.